So we have started yesterday and we discussed about AI tools and then importance of that AI tools. You can just watch that recorded video, check with our team and then you'll get it. So we had a discussion like how we can create our own presentations. Okay, so we discussed that using with AI tools, how we can create your presentations within a 2 to 5 minutes instead of spending time 1 hour or 2 hours like that. So most of the tools we do have free, and beyond that, if you want to use, like, say, for example, creating the presentation up to 12 to 16 pages you can generate. But more than that, if you want, then you need actually the paid access like that. So everything we do have free, but there will be some limitation. Okay. Okay, so let me mute everyone sometime and then we will actually discuss if you have any questions attend. But you still have the chat window open. If anyone has any questions, you can also ask me through chat. Okay. So let me introduce myself again since new people joined here. So my name is Babu. I have 14 plus years of experience. Okay, so I'm currently working as a DevOps engineer and we also use AI. So most of the times we work with automation. Most of the times automation we use like Python and then this all shell scripting, all the things. So people also call me like Perl Babu because I started my career as a Perl developer and then I started Perl training initially. So I was only the one person in complete Amirpet or Hyderabad to teach Perl. So that is the reason my name actually started like a Perl Babu. So you can check any LinkedIn and all. Perl Babu will get idea like who am I. Okay. So let me share my screen here. So one good thing is ChatGPT, it introduced GPT-5. So it will come very soon, but it is there in the beta now. But I don't think if someone using free account means if you are using free ChatGPT without any subscription, you will not get this option. This is completely for paid people, means who all are subscribed, means who all are paying the payment for the ChatGPT. Only for them getting this latest GPT-5 beta version here. So the GPT-5, it started today only. Okay, so this last week they introduced, but today only they actually provided for all the paid membership. So I just got 1 hour ago. You can see introducing GPT-5 here. ChatGPT now has our smartest and fastest, most useful modelet. So this will be a crazy comparing with the old GPTs. It will be more fast and then very much powerful it build actually. So it's still not at live, but it is there in the beta now. So means they're still using in the test phase, but they have added for all the paid members. So since I'm using my plan here, the plus here, ChatGPT plus. So this is my current plan. Okay, so I got this actually option. Okay, so coming to this AI tools training, we already discussed in the last session as well. So we will cover multiple tools, more than 20 plus tools here. Maybe everyone use ChatGPT daily, but not only ChatGPT, but we do have a lot of tools, but every tool has their own feature, right? So yesterday I explained that to generate a presentation, if you create a presentation using with the ChatGPT, and the same thing if you create a presentation with another tool the dedicated AI tool only for presentation, we saw a lot of difference between that, the professional presentation we created. And the same way, we also discussed something like if you want to ask some questions, you can also share your screen, live share, right? So it's live stream option. We discussed that with one AI tool. I'm not giving the name of the tool, but we had a discussion, and then you can go through that video if someone missed. And again, we will discuss that in detail in the regular sessions. And this is, the day one session. It's not demo anymore. It's already, I started the regular session, but you guys need to register today. And then the Monday, we will have the complete concepts like how we can use the different types of prompts. There are different types of prompts. The prompts are more important if you want to work with any AI tool. If you're not aware of prompting, you will not get the expected result in short. That means, let's say, for example, you are trying something general prompt, means you are asking like random text. It will give you the output also the same random way. But if you have a clarity how to ask this AI tool to get the actual expected output within a one prompt, or maybe I want to add like maybe two prompts itself, I want to expect the expected result, and then you should know prompting techniques. So the prompting techniques are more important to use AI tools. And then again, you may have a question why AI tools need to learn here. So this is mandatory now, everyone, not only for software engineers, for everyone. For students, let's say, for example, if you want to prepare something, some difficult topics, then we can use these AI tools to summarize the content. Or let's say, for example, there is a YouTube video having 5 hours of video. I can use one AI tool, and then I can share that complete 5 hours YouTube video to that AI tool, and then it will give the summary with mind map within a 5 minutes. Or maybe let's assume that, okay, I'm actually like traveling, maybe I'm in train or something, bus or somewhere like a flight, but I don't want to watch that maybe YouTube video, but I need to generate some podcast style, some voice recorded one. And then whenever if I'm traveling, I need to listen that. It is possible you can generate that within a 2 to 3 minutes. So this is for just I'm giving the students example, but if you are working professional, so how you can write email automation you can do, LinkedIn optimization you can do, resume development, like resume creation, not like general thing, using AI tool, how you can actually build your resume, and how you can prepare for any interviews using with AI tools. Right, a lot of things here. How you can create your presentations, how you can create your flyer if you want to go somewhere like, present something. So we will concentrate more on text base and also image base, voice base, and which means like, the voice is nothing but something like audio. You can also create songs. We can also create videos, multiple things we have here. So you name it any platform, there will be one tool for that. Not only one, many tools actually, but we will touch with some tools like how we can use this in day to day. So the advantage with that, we can reduce our day to day, like, the instead of working, maybe assume that you want to generate something presentation. I told that yesterday, instead of spending time 2 hours, we can create maybe in 5 to 10 minutes with a professional presentation, right? So that is the advantage with AI tools. I just gave only some advantages, but there are a lot of things. If you want to write your code, there are a lot of tools for that dedicated only related to coding, how we can debug that. So we'll touch up this, all the tools here. Okay. So today what I'm trying to do, I'm actually trying to create our custom GPT. Anyone has any idea about custom GPT? Just text me here in the chat box. Anyone has idea about custom GPT? I hope you have the text option. If you don't have idea about custom GPT, just type N here. Just type N. Okay, Venkatesh for no idea. Jay Prakasham, no idea. Okay. How about others? How about others? Yeah, I need your inputs. It's actually like interaction session. So our regular sessions, I will actually unmute everyone all the times, but here, since we have a demo kind of session, right? So, but again, it's a first session. Fine. So the difference between regular chat GPT and custom GPT. Let's try to understand this. Regular GPT, it's like a general doctor. Okay. So regular GPT is like a general doctor. So for example, okay, just a minute. Okay. So for example, I said that regular GPT or regular chat GPT is like a general doctor. Try to understand this. Okay, you'll get idea. So means the general doctor who has broad knowledge about many topics, maybe having the idea about all the diseases. So it's a generalized, but there is no specific focus on one specialization, right? It is just general doctor. It gives like general medicine for any diseases. If you go to the general doctor, we'll get that type of, general medicine, but not specification, not special kind of thing. Now, same thing, even if you are using regular chat GPT here, this regular chat GPT, you can ask anything. It's a general kind of thing, but you should know the prompting here if you want to communicate the general doctor, which means you should explain that what is the problem for the general doctor in detail. Then only that doctor understand, right? Same thing here also. The prompting techniques we should know. And if you want to ask something, let's say, for example, I'm just giving, I want to learn this AI Durga's art style. So how you can ask this ChatGPT learning AI Durga's art teaching style? You should know that prompt. That prompt is here. One prompt I'm giving. What is the type of prompt we will discuss in the next session? But I'm just writing here. Act like. When you write act like, and then immediately it will act. Act like what? See, it is giving something superhero, chef, or lawyer, or politician, or singer, or a teacher, or mentor, whatever. You act like you. For example, if you want to ask something, your food related, act like chef, and then ask something about, the recipe. It will give you. It will immediately the character, ChatGPT character. It will change like a chef, and then it will give you the answers based on that. So now I'm saying that act like Durga sir, Java trainer, right? I'm just giving like this. And tell me what is AI? See, I'm asking act like Durga sir, and then see now. it is actually now listen carefully. So Durga sir word always says listen carefully. So now see it started with that actually his regular usage words. Point number one, point number two. This is how he explained, right? This is actually it now immediately changed this chat GPT as Durga sir and then giving you, you know, this what is AI with his style. Now you can ask any personality here if that personality is available in social media or if it is a famous person, then it will immediately read that and then it will give you that style of, you know, the content. So every time we should ask what tone you want, what style you want, everything you should provide here. But instead of that, if I create directly one chatbot kind of thing, whenever if I ask directly, I want to respond this kind of information, means I am hiring now, my trainer as a Durga sir. I don't want to type every time act like Durga sir. So you can create one custom GPT and then you can just ask anytime and then it will immediately respond like Durga sir. I'm just giving example here, which means the custom GPT is a specialist doctor. Regular GPT is actually what? General doctor. But custom GPT is a specialist. Specialist of what? I'm taking as a specialist doctor here. Maybe assume something like specialist, heart specialist, or maybe like something like a gynecologist, only dedicated for that area. This is a custom GPT. So which means what? This doctor has extra knowledge or maybe trained in that core area, only that specific domain, not everything. So now you tell me, generally, if you go to hospital, you go to general doctor or specialist if you have a some specific problem. Tell me, just ping me here in the chat. Which one you generally choose? Specialist or general doctor? Yeah. Always specific doctor, right? Because he has more knowledge and he has more information about that particular problem. So here also the custom GPT is same. It's like our specialist doctor. So we train that custom GPT, for example, assume this. You are actually doing daily your kids' homework. Next time, instead of just randomly asking ChatGPT, if you create your custom GPT only for that, your kid homework, the next time onwards, like for example, you are giving daily training for that. Okay, I want this for my kid. And you are keep on asking daily homework related in that custom GPT. After 1 week, it understands, okay, what style you are expecting the outputs, what style you are expecting that results. That is possible with the custom GPT. Let's say, for example, you want to create your financial related things. You can create one custom GPT for all financial related. So it's not like one thing. It is for, like, say, for example, any company or any organization, they want to create their own brand. one specific company or one specific organization, they want to create their own brand. They feed all their company information or details. And then if they share that link, you can use that only about that particular organization products. You can search, then you can get that information. If you want to create something like storytelling, but the storytelling, for example, if you ask here in regular chat GPT, you need to provide complete instruction, how many paras of story required. Or let's say you created one custom GPT, every time when you ask only 2 paragraphs required with simple English. You created already that custom GPT, you provided that instructions, based on that it immediately generates. There are a lot of custom GPTs available now. It is created by someone. See here, if you go to the GPTs, you can see this is the GPTs here. There are a lot of GPTs available like that. See, discover and create custom version of ChatGPT that combine instructions, extra knowledge, and any combination of skills. And this is available only in ChatGPT. It is not available, this feature, in any other AI tool like Perplexity, Grok, DeepSeek. It introduced by OpenAI. The advantage with the custom GPTs we already discussed. The personal branding, if you want to create, you can create your own custom GPT and you can share to your customers. It's like a AI assistant. It's like a chatbot. You can create your own chatbot without any coding, no coding required. It's very simple to create this custom GPT with the ChatGPT builder. We will see how we can create also. But if you see here in these GPTs, there are already a lot of GPTs available. See, writing related, there are already a lot of custom GPTs. Productivity, research and analysis related, education related, lifestyle related. DALI. DALI is very famous for image generations. See this, DALI related, programming related. Next time, if you are searching something, code help, don't go and search here regular chat GPT. You see that which customized chat GPT is really helpful. For example, code copilot, it is there here. And who created this also you can see. Now, for example, let's say, for example, I am going to the DALI and I want to choose something here, maybe. Okay, I'm just using some custom GPT here. Click on it. See the rating 3.9. So this is the advantage. It's like a repository now, having a lot of GPTs created by their personal brands, like created by organizations. For example, you are assume that uh, something like a real estate company, they want to generate their own chatbot. No coding required, just required what? Only the ChatGPT Plus account. And then they can create their own custom GPT about that company, the total, where the location, the plots and all, maybe the project's information. Is it a villa project or something like a high-rise project, or only plots? What type of plots, which areas, and the plot sizes, everything about dedicated only that particular company information. If you feed like that with one custom GPT, and then next time if you give that detail to anyone, then they can search about all the information. We'll discuss what is chatbot. It's a bot, B-O-T. So what is chatbot, we'll discuss. So now see here, I'm just clicking on start chart here, and also see already there are 1 million plus conversations with this custom GPT. Start chart. So if you see, this is a dedicated only for consistent character GPT, fast and high quality. It is saying that, okay, creating related to images. All right. So different poses if you want, or expressions if you want. No prompt needed. Just start with the click here. It automatically start and then it will give you the steps. It is saying like that. See, click here to start creating. This is actually there, right? This is actually what you can just click here and then it is saying, okay, it will give you some ideas. Should the character be male or female? It is asking like that. Or if you want, like, let's say, for example, I want to do something, maybe 100 hotel escape. I just writing something like this, 100 hotel escape. Okay, it is asking now, what is the male or female character now? Okay, I'm giving female. So see, I'm not providing complete prompt here. Just I provided something. What is the name of the character? Maybe I'm giving something like Siri. Okay, now see, it is asking describe your character, include things like all the details it is asking. Now, for example, I don't know what need to describe. I'll go for meta prompt. So there is a meta prompt called, you can ask directly the GPT. It will give you the suggestion. So I'm asking that, give me example. Okay. So it's actually saying some example. What I'm trying to do, I'm just only copying the same thing and then writing here. Copy pasted. And also see they are giving their own advertisements here. So this is the advantage, right? You will not get this type of your advertisements if you are using regular chat GPT. So because here I am using custom GPT and then they are saying that, okay, join 20,000 plus storytellers bringing their ideas and then they provided their website as well. See, if you create your own custom GPT like that, you can add it, like you can get a lot of leads if you have some business kind of thing. So it is generating now image with the DALL-E. So DALL-E is actually more powerful to create any the beautiful images like this. Of course, we can also use Midjourney, that is a separate AI tool. See here how it created now the image. But here the same type of image you cannot create directly using with regular chat GPT. Remember that. The same type of response you may not get with a regular ChatGPT. I'm not talking about only image creation. I'm talking about everything because this is a like specialist kind of thing. You can add even some more tuning prompt, something like maybe I need that background, something like some different things, different colors. Maybe you can add that. But see, in the GPTs, we actually now just used DALL-E, but there are programming related. Now you just go through this, which custom GPT it helps for you. So it is giving that code smarter, build faster with the expertise of 10x programmer by your side. It's not general creation, right? 10x faster it is giving that idea. And also you can conversation starts like this, /start Python, / canvas document like that. And also go through the review and then rating and then who created it. Maybe trusted person or not. You can check like this. And then start. See, start Python. If you click on it, now it will give you, say, welcome to Code Copilot. Yeah, your AI programming assistant. So it is just giving whatever you want, just it is giving some instructions. You can follow that instruction and then just provide that. It will give you the complete idea about this. I'm not recommending only go with this specific, uh, the coding related one, right? I'm just randomly taking from GPTs. There are multiple GPTs like that, education related, lifestyle related. Can go through it. There are multiple GPTs. Now, I want to create my own GPT, the same style. Okay, now before going to that, what is chatbot? So there are a lot of names now in the market. We have a chatbot, agent AI, or AI agent, agentic AI, the different names, right? So it is simple. Chatbot, for example, now you are using some banking application and you need some help, and then there will be some chat prompt, right? If you ask chat, the olden days, maybe like 5 years ago or 4 years ago, someone sitting there and then responding with whatever question you ask, the agent means that the person bank side sitting someone, and then they'll respond based on what question you are asking. Now that all that, the agent jobs, the person sitting in the bank and then responding, right, that job's already gone because of AI. The reason is what? Every bank, they created their own chatbot. The chatbot, they actually trained with all the details, maybe not 100%, but 70% of the general answers it will provide directly. So whenever if you ask question, the chatbot, it will refer from the document what they actually uploaded or what they trained by the bank people. Based on that, it will collect that information and it will give you directly. And if you ask some, the something like other than the bank related, maybe the different questions, it will smartly respond that I don't have the data. You may contact the bank. It simply says like that, which means what? It trained only the banking related information and that specific bank related updates only. So that is actually what chatbot. But what is AI agent means? Nowadays we daily see that the trending, every CEO has actually started saying AI agent. That is kind of like, let's say for example, now chatbot, what it will tell, like for example, if you are searching for something now, for example, ChatGPT itself here, if you want to ask something about some trip, like I want to go something, assume like Thailand, maybe Goa. So if you ask, give me the Goa trip itinerary for 3 days, it will only give the itinerary for 3 days, which areas need to focus, and then how much cost is required, where need to stay. These are all the things we can get directly, right? With 1, 2 prompts. But AI agent, it also one step ahead, and then it also, book ticket for you. So that automatically it will do even ticket booking or booking the hotel or even the flight booking, this kind of thing. So that is more like we can say the future thing. So now here GPT, when you create, it's like a chatbot, but AI agent not fully, but some portion we can say that as well. Okay. So now see here how we can create. You need to go to the GPTs, but again remember, if you want to create your own GPT, you should have ChatGPT Plus account. Then only you can create it. Otherwise, no. And I highly recommend don't go for Plus until you have your own business or your personal branding. Means if you have your own business or you want to, you have a plan to start maybe some, some freelancing kind of thing. This is best. You can purchase your Plus account and then you start creating your custom GPT and then daily provide some tuning for that. And then you can share that. It will give all the detail, like if you are giving all the details to that custom GPT, and then if you are sharing to someone, and then you don't need to contact every time. This GPT itself, it will give the answers for them, right? Okay, now see how we can create. GPT is here, and then there is a My GPT. In the My GPT, whatever I already created, we can see that. See, I created already something daily meal meals. This is something like a daily meal plan. So if you want to reduce your weight, you can create your custom GPT like this, and then you can track your daily food habits. And also you can expect that maybe I need 3 meal, morning and afternoon and evening. Something like that, you can what you want to eat, and then it will give you the suggestion, okay, take this specific food. If you have this much of weight and then how many days required to reduce, you can feed everything and daily can get that updates from this custom GPT. It's awesome thing, right? So that will not get directly from regular chat GPT. So similar way, I created another some like a assistant for some other training, okay, purpose. Now I'm going to create one new here. Again, go to the GPTs, create, okay, this is the option. What I want to create, maybe we'll create something like storytelling related. Maybe like for example, kids. I'm creating this custom GPT only for kids. And then the kids, whenever if they ask some story, the story need to provide only one paragraph, not more than that. Okay, so it can be anything, right? So if you have your product, you can create your custom GPT, that product related information you can store here, you can guide here, you can train here. And the next time onwards, you can provide this GPT link to anyone and then they can search from that. So here see, this is a GPT builder, we call it as. Say, hi, I will help you build a new GPT. You can say something like make a create who helps generate visuals for new products. Or it is saying prompt, okay, make a software engineer who helps format my code. See, you can create this type of custom GPT and then you can use daily. What would you like to make? There are two different options. If you see create and then configure. Create is you don't need to you don't need to configure each and everything by yourself. If you go to the create option, only thing you need to provide prompt automatically for us, the ChatGPT builder itself, it will create. Only you have to provide your just information about what you want to create. This is easy. This is very easy. But if you have limited products, or if you want to just train only some basic information, this is okay. But let's say you have so much of data. Maybe you have something like lot of documents, PDFs you need to upload that documents as well, and you want to share your website details as well, because you have a big organization, or maybe you are like have a something big brand about that product, and then you have so much of data in your hands, and then you need to provide the complete information to this custom GPT. And we can go to the configure option directly, and we can create what is the name of GPT you want to create, custom GPT name, description, you can provide instructions, and conversation starts. What is conversation starts means? Let me show you here. See, when I select here something, AI logo generator, I opened ChatGPT again in separate browser. So you can see it is giving with some conversations here, right? There are 4 options it is providing. Okay, so the conversation started means this is the options. You can actually ask, you can provide, if someone opened directly, instead of providing the prompt, maybe you can select directly this. There are options you can create, right? So upload files, and also see there are recommendations. You can also go to that. Since I am using GPT-5, the GPT-5, it actually came 24 hours ago. So I'm using that now because it's a plus account. So now you can see again, if you want the different capabilities, if you want to add, you can add it, and then you can create a action. But I'm just using the create option. As I told, it will automatically configure for ourselves this all the names as well. Okay, both options, you can use any option if you want. So what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to create some storytelling. So if you don't have idea how we can create this, maybe we can again take help from here itself. what I want to do. So I'm just asking like this. I'm planning to create a custom GPT for kids storytelling. Okay, but I need only one, maybe only one paragraph. Okay, so only one paragraph whenever someone asking about story. Okay, should be simple English and kid understandable. Okay, I'm just writing like this. So now see, I'm actually asking ChatGPT to create my custom GPT here. Then enter. So it is giving something like this, but what is actually my expectation? I want this prompt. I want prompt for this custom GPT creation, right? So I'm expecting the prompt here. See, it is giving that you are a kid storytelling bot designed to tell short, single paragraph stories for children aged 4 to 8 years, and then use simple child-friendly English. Always respond with just one paragraph, 4 to 5 lines. And this is my prompt now. I'm actually trying to copy the same, and then I'm trying to create here my own custom GPT. Okay. So when I hit enter, see the right side. This is the right side actually dashboard. So the dashboard of what? The dashboard of here about this custom GPT, the final version, how it will be looks like, the preview mode. See, I'm not writing any code here, right? I'm just trying to paste that. See now what it is happening. It is actually now got it. I'm now a kid storytelling bot ready to tell stories, fun stories, upgrading behavior now. It is trying to upgrade now. Now the right side, okay, once this is completed, see here now, it is not actually completed. So I'm just writing something here. Okay, this model not found. As I told, this is a 5 version. I'm using it's in beta version. Maybe I'll go with GPT. Instead of 5, I'll go with other one here. Okay, I'll show you here that. So this is a GPT-4o. I'm trying to create this. Create. I'm okay. I'm trying to only paste just one line now. Okay, see this. Then enter. See now it is updating the GPT. So since I am using GPT-5, I told 24 hours back only to introduce. It is not there everything now in that actually creating the, maybe it takes time since it is in beta phase. So now you can see generating the profile picture. It is updating these all things, the backend. See, immediately now the right side, it came with one kid storytelling bot. Tell short single paragraph stories for kids aged 4 to 8 with warmth and imagination. And then it created automatically the four starting like, tell me story about brave little rabbit. Something like that, the four names it came. So if you go to the, okay, now it has also created some image automatically, right? If you don't want this image, you can also modify that. So now go to the configure here. See, it created name for us. It created description for us. Instructions it created already for us. Okay. If you want to change this instructions, you can change this. Or you can see, and also you can see the conversation started. It created this four. Tell me a story about brave little rabbit. Here it is. Or maybe last one, I want to change something. Give me a story about, maybe I don't want this. Assume like I want to write something. Tell me story about a pet dog sheep. See, it changed here. Give me a story about pet dog sheep. So it will generate the story about that. Okay. And now, again, if you have so much of information with you, with these stories, what stories need to tell, you can also upload the files if you have. And we are training with that files and we are providing the complete information. Also, if you are using some other GPTs, okay, you can also see here now, you can also upload the complete information. You can generate multiple things here, right? So upload files I am using, or maybe I'll go with only just no recommended model. Default it will take, and then again go to the create option. Now you want to try more about this. First, let me check here. Tell me story about brave little rabbit. Just click here. First, let me create here. Okay, you want to create only for you, or you want to create for anyone with the link or GPT store? Only for you, you can choose this option. Anyone with the link, you can use this option, or GPT store, we can upload directly in the GPT store this. But I want to do this for anyone with the link now and then save. So who created by Babu, it is saying save. So once if you saved, now you can see your changes could not published. Okay, so because this is the age actually, so the age actually what we mentioned 4 to 8 years. That is the reason not accepted. Now we can change that instead of 4 to 8 years, maybe something like 13 plus years like that. And then you can go ahead and then try to create. Okay, I'm trying to create again. 13 plus I mentioned, then still it is not. Okay, let me create here only for me. Anyway, we'll see again this kind of GPTs how we can create. So I created it and then see this is actually the link it generated. The next time I can directly use this actually. Okay, this is the kid storytelling bot now. I can directly use here. See, it is creating only one paragraph. So tell me a story about a cow. Only one paragraph. Am I asking every time provide me only one paragraph? No, because this custom GPT, it trained with only one paragraph every time should answer. say I have this GPTs now. So if I go to if I go back here and then see my GPTs, you can see here my GPT which I created just now. So you can use this which I already created in the last session yesterday. This link you can use everyone. So how we can share this link? You can just go to here and copy these links here. Okay. From GPTs, my GPTs, and from here I can copy. So whatever the link you want, you can just go to edit, or if you want to see this actually the link, you can copy from here. Or maybe if you want to edit, you can go to here and then see this copy. So I want to copy the link and then I'm just giving you here in the chart. So anyone can open this now. Just try to open and then see. If you are asking, then it will give you about daily meal plan, which I created. But here now, I created actually what with very simple prompts at this moment, right? But if you have a lot of information about maybe one product, or if you have a lot of information about, something you want to, something like coding related, only for Python related, I want to create a separate custom GPT, not for any other languages. This is the best way to create your own GPT as well. So if you create your own custom GPT, you can use anytime only that related relevant information. There are a lot of GPTs, you can go through that as well. It will be really useful because I told already it's a dedicated for only that particular platform. So I hope it is useful. Just type here in the chat box. So have you see this kind of custom GPTs anywhere as of now? Okay, I'll also give you one bonus tip here. Not only the custom GPT, we understood how we can create custom GPT. We'll also see how we can upload the documents, multiple things in our sessions. Now, every time you use ChatGPT, right? Now everyone actually using the ChatGPT. Did anyone here tell me verified that whether whatever the prompts or whatever you are asking to the ChatGPT, that information not going to the directly like you are giving some information, you are asking something here, that information automatically it will go to this ChatGPT, right? So means the backend it will collect all the data, whatever information you are giving, it will store somewhere. But anyone here, like for example, if you open something directly browser or maybe private browser, there is a difference. The similar way, if you don't want to train this GPT every time whatever you are giving your information, or if you don't want to share, if you don't want to upload your informations directly in this specific database, how we can do? That is more secured way. It's not the way directly using the chat GPT, right? I'm only talking about ChatGPT now, right? I'm not focusing on any other tools. We have in our training the same way how we created now, the similar way for every tool having their own features. I'm not talking about customized GPT every time. So every tool has their own features. We will discuss about that. So now, for example, see, everyone try to understand this. And today, if you don't want to share your information to, ChatGPT, everything, you need to know how to do that. So just go to the here left side bar. You can see at the bottom your name if you logged in with your like email ID, right? And click on that. Go to the settings. Okay, go to the settings and there is a data controls. Under settings, there is a data controls. By default, improve the model for everyone on. That means whatever you are giving, the daily information or whatever you are asking, everything this backend, this chart GPT is actually taking that complete data, and it is also training with your content. It is actually what? Improving the model every day with your content as well. Everything it is backend taking your data, but that is not secured actually. So if you are using or if you are providing some secure data, it's not the way to use like that. So go to this option, just you know disable this here. Okay, just click here like this. That means now allow your content to be used to train our models, which makes ChatGPT better for you and everyone who uses it. It is actually, if it is enabled, then the content, whatever you are providing, it actually accepts every time. But now I stopped it. That means what? The history you can see, it will be there. But the data, whatever you are providing now, the data is not actually using the backend by ChatGPT. Okay, I have stopped it now. Hope you got this, right? This is important if you are using ChatGPT. See, you should know multiple things whenever if you are using AI tools. How securely we can check, how we can actually use the prompts. That is the reason this training, right? How to use, how to not to use. Both you should know. There are a lot of tools we are covering, 20 plus tools like this. So if you learn something today with 1 hour itself, you think about 20 days and how much thing, like how much knowledge you'll get it. So you decide that, and remember this, even not today, you need to learn this all the things maybe next year or next month like that. Not from here, maybe somewhere also, okay. But you should learn. That is mandatory now for everyone. Everyone should know about these AI tools, how to use day to day, because that reduces our time while doing any tasks. Okay, so just try to understand that. And then if you have any questions now, you can ask me. We do have multiple things we'll discuss here. I just explained today only creating custom GPT. And then also in the settings we discussed, if you want to disable that data controls, the data if you don't want to pass to the chat GPT, how we can do, we discussed that. And there are a lot of things here. We see there are connectors. If you want to use directly like your Gmail or your GitHub, everything you can link with that. There are multiple options, okay. And this 20 days sessions, we will discuss more about text tools like text to text, text to images, text to voice, text to videos like that. So we will focus on multiple things, right? So not only like, see, today we completely concentrated on text related, text based. So most of the time it is required text based only, because whatever the information you are searching, then it is completely based on that. But we should also know image creations, how we can do it. Maybe you want to create some flyer, or maybe you want to create some different images, how we can create using with help of DALL-E or maybe different AI tools, and how to create your voice. I don't have anything like, I have only text, but I want to create voice based on that text. I want to create some videos, right? So yeah, so you'll get everyday recorded session and also notes. Yes, we do have the notes for this. You can see here, I already created the presentation for that, but not used the presentation. What is custom GPT? Personalized version of ChatGPT, acts and response based on your instructions. Upload your own files, use tools and define tone. What tone you want? No coding required for this, right? So this alone, I do have documents. You'll also get these documents, okay? Also the presentation, see here. What is this custom GPT? I do have that presentation. So you'll get this all the documents as well, not only recorded sessions. You got my point? Yeah, Venkatesh. Okay, great. Okay, so are we going to teach how to use AI tools for trading as well? Good question. I'll give you not for exactly how to trade, but some tips I'm going to give for investment related, how we can use these AI tools. Like if you are in something, see again, trading, any AI tool, it will not suggest to do something day trading like that. Means like if you want to do something like a day trading, like, morning and buying and then evening selling, right? It will not agree that, it will not give you a suggestion. But investment plan, if you want to do which stock is actually maybe 6 months or the down the line 1 year, if you invest, how much we can expect, how much times, like 5x or 10x. So what are the different stocks and the different areas? We can actually get that help from AI. So that we will actually focus. Like Panda. Okay, you got idea, right? But if you want really dedicated trading tools, I'll give you that idea. What are the tools available? You can go through that complete end-to-end AI like tools you can use for trading. So I know the tools. I also do the investment zero, the abstracts I use, but this is not suggesting like directly use this AI tool. Okay, invest like this. Do the something like trading, but focus on just long-term investments. For that help, we can take from AI. That we will see. Okay, so any questions now? I'll just try to give unmute option everyone. Just unmute and then you can ask me now. So I can unmute yourself now. Anyone just give me the feedback, what you understood. Is that really useful? The custom GPT. Just unmute and then tell me. Anyone, just what you understood. You have idea about this or not having idea? Yeah, Venkatesh were ready. So I see your charts like you keep on asking. Can you please unmute and then tell me? Able to unmute or not able to unmute? I gave the options. Yeah. Yes, please. Any questions, anyone? And as I told, this is the actually directly we started session today. If you want to attend, if you want to understand the AI tools, how to use day to day. So please try to register and then Monday we'll have actually the regular session again. So Monday timings will be 9 a.m. So we'll start at 9 a.m. Any questions, guys? Okay, if no questions, then we'll stop and we'll continue next session on Monday. Thank you all then. Have a great day. Happy weekend.